the news turned into enjoyment for Mike Young when he had the opportunity to return to the New River Valley and coach Virginia Tech. In his first year at the Tender, it was a little bit of a shaky performance, a 16-16 overall record. But in 2021, he got ACC Coach of the Year and led the Hokies to the number 3 seed in the 2021 ACC tournament. Now in 2022, he's trying to get his team back to the NCAA tournament. After a shaky start to the season, the Hokies have upped their game in the month of February into March and have a chance at taking down one of the most historic college programs and head coaches tonight to birth him a spot in the field of 68.
Welcome back to Brooklyn, New York. 10:51 remaining in the second half between Duke and Miami. A 5-point lead for the Blue Devils as it stands 55-50. Keels on the right wing, over the road to the top perimeter, back to Keels, pump fake, dribbles down, gives it to Banchero on the elbow, takes a step in. He is triple teamed by the Miami defense. Out, kicks it out the corner to Moore Jr., drives in, gets the layup to go. Highly contested bucket for Wendell Moore Jr., and now 6 consecutive field goal makes by Duke on the offensive end. Sam Mortenberg is slapped, no foul call. Jordan Miller drives in, reverse layup, and he gets it to go off the glass with the left hand. Miami has really almost trademarked that move today, Tyler. We've seen multiple reverse layups going the way of the Hurricanes.
Well, if it works, if it ain't broke, don't fix it for Miami. It still isn't broken.
Roach now driving baseline. He'll get the layup to go. Defense did not step up in help whatsoever for 2 easy points. And now Miami quickly comes the other way in transition as Charlie Moore was leading the charge. It kicked off the leg of Jeremy Roach. And so it will stay Miami basketball with under 10 minutes to go. We're at 9:52 remaining. The shot clock is at 27 seconds. It's a 59-52 ball game with Duke ahead. Jordan Miller in the far corner drives in on Mark Williams, and there it is again, the reverse layup, the scoop in under with the right hand off the window. It goes down. Miller has 16 points, a double-double to go along with it as he has 10 rebounds. Keels finds Williams, now over to Moore Jr. on the far wing, back to Keels, whips it over to Moore Jr., trying to find it inside to Banchero, takes a step into the ACC logo, Keels from 3, rattles in and out, no good, Banchero's putback is unsuccessful, Moore slaps it, but Williams could not haul it in. Miami creates a turnover, and they will come the other way in hopes to make it a one-possession game. And now we see A.J. Griffin check in for Paolo Banchero. It's not been much that number 5 of the Duke Blue Devils has sat on the bench. He will at this time.
And Banchero notching a double-double himself, 17 points, 10 rebounds.
Charlie Moore from deep, off back iron, no good, rebounded by Griffin, and Isaiah Long got a little too close to the body of Griffin as he hit him in the face, and the referee did not miss that one, and a foul against Miami's number 2, the 15th foul to have for Miami with 9 minutes and 8 seconds to go. Andy Loce, Tyler Katz here for 3304 Sports. A spot in the ACC championship game is on the line. Jeremy Roach will quickly come across half court, then hit the brakes at the top of the perimeter, hangs it off to Keels. Keels over to Griffin on the near wing, over to Keels, swings it around to Moore Jr., who goes all the way over to the left wing with Jeremy Roach. High screen from Mark Williams. He feels some of the double team, and Wardenberg is called for the personal foul. 16 fouls by the Hurricanes, and one more would put Duke in the bonus. In comparison, Duke hasn't had to clean his half either. They have 4 team fouls at the time being. So Moore Jr. will inbound it on the opposite end, across of Duke's bench. They go into Jeremy Roach, who dribbles it to the left wing, hangs it off to Keels. McGusty playing great defense on him. Sidestep, 3, no! Another rattled in and out and rebounded by Miami. Moore works it quickly again up the court, finds McGusty, steps into the left elbow jumper, it's down. No rim necessary as Cameron McGusty has eclipsed the 20-point mark, and it's a 3-point game at Brooklyn. 59-56, and a 30-second timeout is called. Duke is the one who calls the timeout with 8 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. So both teams will talk about it over just for a little bit of time. And now the scores table is going to say a full timeout instead. 59-56, Duke on top of Miami here in the ACC semifinal round. We'll step aside for 33:04 Sports, and we come back. It's going to be another fantastic finish in the 2022 ACC Men's Basketball Tournament.
What a year it has been for the Virginia Tech women's basketball program. They are already in the record books with 13 ACC wins, including 8 of those coming at home, both program best. It has also been a glorious year for some of the top players on the squad. Asia Shepard is now the all-time leading scorer in Virginia Tech women's basketball program history as she surpassed Renee Dennis on Sunday against the Louisville Cardinals. And for Elizabeth Kitley, she's a name that the nation knows about now. She is averaging a double-double on the year for Virginia Tech, and she's also on a plethora of award watch lists. But what is the main task this year for Kenny Brooks and company? Well, it's to host NCAA tournament games in Castle Coliseum. The last time that's happened was 1999. I wasn't born yet when that happened. And they haven't been to the Sweet 16 since 1999 as well. So for Kenny Brooks and his team, when he came down to Blacksburg in 2016, he envisioned a goal for this program. And this is the year they can get the job done. What credentials go into being an elite high school program? Is it the state championships, or is it the amount of talent that advances to the collegiate level? You can check off both boxes for the Blacksburg boys high school soccer program. But for Shelley Blumenthal, there is another area which makes his program stand out. The relationship between the sport he loves and his passion to help his players achieve the most on the pitch and outside the lines. As Shelley Blumenthal closes in on 3 decades as the Blacksburg boys soccer head coach, he would tell you that he never expected to be the position where he's at. The Notre Dame offensive line has been recognized as one of the most dominant units in the country, but not in 2021. A usual strong front line for the Fighting Irish has struggled through the first 5 games of the season by allowing 22 sacks. Although only allowing 2 sacks in their 24-13 defeat to Cincinnati, the damage has been dealt to the quarterback position. Transfer quarterback Jack Cohn, who has started all 5 games for the Fighting Irish this season, was replaced by Drew Pine, who came in following a scoreless first half against the Bearcats. Now, coming into their battle against the Hokies, head coach Brian Kelly still doesn't know who will be the lead single caller in a pivotal road matchup. Whoever is lucky enough to get the starting gig will have to battle the elements that Blacksburg has to offer. Last year, finished second in the ACC, just so close to being a back-to-back ACC champion. How are you feeling about this season, and what are you going to try to do to get back to the top of your weight class?
Well, I mean, obviously, I guess if you're talking about Trent Headley, we've wrestled a lot. I've wrestled him in high school. It's hard to beat somebody at that level more than 3 times. I've beaten him 5 times, so I'm winning the series, the way I look at it. But yeah, now obviously I would have liked to have won that match, but you know, when you're at that level, you know, one small mistake can cost you, and like that was an overtime match. So
Really can, and especially you just mentioned about wrestling in high school. Obviously, you've been known to wrestle in the 540 for quite some time. Born in Roanoke, lived in Floyd, attended Christiansburg High School. What is it like to represent Southwest Virginia every single time you step on the mat for Virginia Tech?
I mean, you know, coming from Floyd, a small town, you know, I think it's something special, showing that that there's a certain quality about this area, and I'm proud to represent that.
Two minutes and 47 seconds remaining in this first half out here in Mitchell Stadium. The Rams are going to get the ball to start off that second half, but for the time being, they're able to make quick work of this drive, and they're able to score their 3rd touchdown of the night. Herstich able to throw his 2nd touchdown, 3rd touchdown of the night for this Bluefield Rams side, and Herstich came in with a 49.5 completion percentage on the season. He's thrown 5 interceptions coming into tonight, 6 touchdowns tonight, but today 3 touchdowns and only 1 interception. So Riley Stubbs will now kick this one away for Bluefield.
He'll belt this one on down. It's going to go right around the 1 yard line where Scott will pick it on up and run. He's got a big opening down the middle of the field, cuts back to the right, beats off his defender, and is able to turn forward to about the 38-yard line of the own territory to where they're going to start off this next drive. 2 minutes and 38 seconds remaining. The Eagles will obviously be in the situation of that hurry-up scheme, try to push the ball quickly down the field and walk into the halftime with not too big of a deficit. This ties their largest on the night of 11 points. And Bluefield, if you want to talk about how the way they've been doing offensively tonight, their last few games have not been going well when it comes to offense. But today, they've definitely been in a very good situation. 21 first half points, maybe some more in this game. Young will toss this one quickly off to Scott. Sees nothing to his left, turns a cut to his right side. He's going to get something and a first down. What an absolutely athletic play there from Isaiah Scott. The Rams defense ran that play perfectly. They knew Scott was going to the left, but Scott just went on a dime, turned it around, and cut to the right side of the field. Got the first down and more all the way to the 48-yard line. Now Young's in shotgun again for Faulkner. He hands it off. He will keep it himself, actually, and slide down about the 35-yard line. The Rams swallowing up as he slides with what is a gain of about 11 yards on the play as he moves to about the 37-yard line. And so now the Eagles working quickly, 2 big plays on offense. Young will get the snap in shotgun, looks to the left side, fires it on away. It's Scott in the open field, the 20, 15, dives at about the 11. And now the Eagles are just moving it quickly past this Rams defense with about 1 minute and 49 seconds remaining in this first half of play. A few substitutions here now for the Eagles, as Cade Young and offense will be at about the 11.5-yard line. He is in shotgun, 2 to his right, 1 to his left. Young gets a snap. He will hand this one off to Blackman. He will make his way to the end zone. Is he in? He will be marked down at the 1. One of the best runs we've seen on the night there from Blackman. As there is another first down on the play. It is first and goal. Second and goal, my apologies. So the Eagles have 1 yard to work with now to try to make this one a 21-17 game. Young gets underneath center, takes a snap, dives towards the goal line. No ruling on the field just yet of whether or not he got in. The officials are coming in fast. And it appears that he's going to be short. So Young just tries to dive forward to that end zone, unable to get the job done, and now second and goal. And maybe he lost about a half a yard on that dive.
Eagles will be stopped short of the end.
No timeouts from either side. We're working with about 46 seconds left. Young and the offense are worried about it not so ever. Here comes a late substitution by Bluefield as a defender comes off fast. And now here comes the snap to Young. Gives it to Blackman, jumps on into the end zone, and he clears the goal line.
He'll go into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagle.
For Charles Blackman Jr., it has not been the night he wanted to get things going. 2 fumbles on back-to-back drives, but he can put that behind him as he leaps forward to the end zone, making it a 21-16 game, cutting back to 1 possession with his first touchdown of the night. Alvin Rentira coming on in for the extra point. The kick will be up, and it will be good.